Hey, what's going on there, guys? Joshua Phelan here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a news story that I've been seeing floating around the interwebs. It is the story Germany is banning pork to avoid offending Muslims. And as you can see right here, I have the news story right up on the screen. And it seems a little shady, right? So when I read this, I was very skeptical. So I did the research and I thought I'd give you guys the truth of what exactly is going on here. So the tabloid story is saying basically that Germany is banning pork to stop offending Muslims. Well, let's get to the actual facts. And here's an actual news source that you can actually kind of trust, the Daily Mail. German politicians campaigning to make pork mandatory in public cantinas and schools. So that's the story here. The reason that they are trying to make it mandatory is because lately schools have been phasing out pork, bacon, and stuff like that, and so have other places such as that. And let me explain the reason behind that for a second there. And I was explaining this to a friend of mine. Let's say that you have 51 of the population lactose intolerant, right? Obviously, you're going to cater to that 51%. That's a huge percentage. And you want to make sure that they are, like you're serving the right people. But here's the problem with that analogy. Now, I thought, when I first saw the news story, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Muslims don't make up a whole lot of the German population. Matter of fact, with the chart I have right in front of me here, Muslims only make up 4.5% of the population in Germany. That is a big percentage, but it's not a huge percentage. It's not like, oh, half of Germany is Muslims. No. So at this point, I'm thinking exactly why they're doing this. I mean, I see it, but I don't see it, But let's get back to the news story. So German politicians are trying to make it mandatory to have pork in public places. And I'll tell you exactly why. For Germans, beer, pork, sausage, stuff like that. That stuff is very, very important to them. That's a big part of their culture. That's a big part of their background. It's exactly what we know Germany to be. And for one religion to come in and say, we're not going to stand for this. We don't like alcohol. We don't like pork. And you need to listen to what we're saying and take it out. That, to me, raises a couple red flags. And I'm not talking about the Russian ones. So here's exactly where it gets a little crazy, because Germany, I don't know if you knew this, has a freedom of religion law, constitution, in their constitution. And so that, to me, says, okay, one religion cannot dictate what a country can or can't do. And it says it exactly here, actually. Basically, you have the right to talk about your religion. You have the right to a religion. You have the right to have your own personal view. Having one religion decide exactly what a country can or can't do is very un-American and very un-German, apparently, if you can see right here. So to me, seeing a story like this is kind of really sad. But at the same time, it's not very surprising, considering that most of these Muslims aren't German citizens, so they don't have respect for the German culture. That's not what they were raised on. That's not what they're are choosing to believe, and so that's not really exactly what they're gonna want. But at the same time, they don't make that big of a population of Germany, but that just goes to show you how big of a voice that these people have. So the main point about this video I want to get through to you is that while it's not true that Germany is banning pork for Muslims, it's showing you that Germany is struggling with this whole Muslim crisis. I'm not saying that Muslim people are terrible. They have the right to believe what they believe in, but this has the whole don't force your beliefs on me, and Germany's struggling with that. So I just want you guys to understand. No, they're not banning pork in Germany, but at the same time, keep keep your eyes open because this is a thing. Depending on how this ends, Germany could or could not lose two very valuable things to them. If they ban pork in schools, then that's really big for Germany, and they're catering to just 4.5% of their population. So once again, not that big of a population, but that just goes to show you how big their voice is. So watch out for that, and just see exactly how this turns out, because whether it's turning out here or somewhere else, it's very important to see how the world reacts to something like this. So anyways, this has been a video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.